Hey there. It's been a very long time since I've done one of these, but because I actually know about it, Median XL Sigma 2.10 is coming out tomorrow at around this time, so I thought it'd be fun to do a changelog reading. Before I begin, I'll preface this by saying I am not playing this season because I don't really want to. And also, non-Median XL / Diablo 2 content will be read in the stream. So, anyway, here we have the changelog. So, let's begin by reading it, shall we? And if anyone has any thoughts or comments to make, feel free. So, Game General. Engine. Loot Filter. Located in a new tab in the Game Settings menu. Supports multiple different filtering lists with one active at a time. Switching between different filters is easy, and you can also set a favorite that you can load with a hotkey. Cool. You can import or export filters from the clipboard with a single click. Okay. Display loot notifications on the screen and in the chat history and or on the mini-map. Ah, okay. Not bad. Create custom rules tailored to your needs based on quality, item level, item type, item base, and more. Nice, so they'll have a proper drop notifier in game, I suppose. Loot display. Overhauled loot display algorithm to be more efficient. Many more items can be seen on the screen at once. Will now show items that dropped at the edge of the screen without requiring you to backtrack. Always good. You are now able to show or hide drops based on your filter settings. You can now use a hotkey to toggle display on or off instead of holding down a key. Loot labels no longer interfere with other unit interactions. Oh, okay, that's actually nice. Not attacking monsters, opening doors, etc. Almost all minions now inherit the owner's Fire, Lightning, Cold Pierce. Ooh. That's gonna be pretty good for various builds, but especially the Necro Summoner. Excludes Iron Golem, Djinn, Annihilation, Spirit of Vengeance, Assassin Traps, Vine Companion. What's Annihilation? Someone will have to tell me what that is. Implemented, keep it attacking after monster dies in game. I'm not sure what this is about. Re-added difficulty keyboard shortcuts from vanilla. R and H. I'm not sure what this is referring to. Disabled repair hotkey. I don't know what that is either. It's been so long since I've actually played. Monsters. Reduce the damage that minions and mercenaries receive for most bosses by 13%. That'll be nice for, oh wait, that's just minions and mercenaries. Okay, that's nice for stuff like Duriel. The following monsters now cause a dangerous monster alert to appear above your health globe when nearby. Ominous Spirit, Unstable Anomaly, Abyssal Shrine. What's the Ominous Spirit? Is that something in the... Is that something in the Dimensional Labyrinth? I ask this because Unstable Anomaly and Abyssal Shrine are also in there. So, I don't know if the Ominous Spirit is something that's added or replaced something else, like if it replaced Phobos or something. I don't really know. I haven't looked at any changelog in a long time. Cesark the Burning, duration of flaming leap circles halved. Okay. Endgame quest. Trophy rework. Trophy fragments no longer drop from a boss. All trophies are now gained through new trophy challenges. Each boss that had a trophy drop before now has a specific challenge instead outside of Athala. These challenges will be listed in the corresponding boss section of the patch notes and can be viewed in-game by right-clicking any charm with a trophy. Trophy challenges that have a time limit will require you to kill the boss and cube the item within the limit. Ones that do not simply require you to cube within 10 seconds of killing the boss. Exceptions will be noted. Okay. Dying or entering another zone with a trophy challenge will void the one you've already started, so be careful. Dying or completing a trophy challenge will allow you to upgrade the charm, giving the same bonuses as before, with the new addition of locking the charm to the class used to complete the challenge. So, rip trading, I guess. The class lock will prevent the market from being flooded by a few accounts using specific characters that excel at certain trophies. There will be value in farming difficult trophies on different classes. Only one of each charm can be upgraded per character per game. Full trophies can still drop from pillar bosses in the Dimensional Labyrinth. These versions, along with non-ladder versions, do not stack with trophy challenges, but also do not lock the charm to any class, giving them niche value. I don't know how to feel about this. On one hand, it's nice to not have to farm trophy fragments, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about class locking. Though I normally don't trade, and also I don't play on the realm anymore. Even when I did play, I stopped playing on realm, so. Nephilim Rift, Secret Cow level. Wart's leg is no longer consumed when opening a portal to the rift. That's actually nice, because you don't have to go to Tristram every time you want to kill Cow King. Cube recipe to open a portal can only be executed once per game. That's fine. Cuirass 3000, increased density on Hell by 10%. Can you even access Cuirass 3000 on any other difficulty? I don't remember if you can. Anyway, Totem Protection Aura now reduces damage taken by allies by 2/3, up from half. This is actually a buff. You can get more item drops from the density. Nothing wrong with that. High Heavens, Library of Fate, Heroic Variant. Drop rate of Heavenly Souls from Ethereal and Avatars has been halved. Okay, I don't know what this is. If someone's in the chat and can explain this to me, you'll have to let me know. And Ethereal can now be resurrected with the Paladin Ultimate skill. Ah. Okay. Tradathla Trophy Challenge. Kills Scovos and Lycander within 10 seconds of each other. Cube while both buffs are on your character. Okay, so this is like the old, what was it, the level challenge? I think this was the old level challenge 1 from many years ago. Wasn't it? I know you had to do something like this. Triune Trophy Challenge. Kill Lucian without being struck by Malik's burn missiles. Oh my god. Oh, that sounds horrible, especially on Realm with desync. Yeah, good luck doing this. Duncraig, Trophy Challenge. Enter from the waypoint and kill a Sir without being hit by his flame front. But once again, with desync, good luck. Vizgen, Trophy Challenge. Enter from the waypoint and kill the Master Control System and cube the charm within 25 seconds. Stat rolls on the charm are 16 to 30, up from 11 to 30. Pounce-On and Wolf Druid say hi to this challenge. Because, yeah. Like, Pounce-On and Wolf Druid have an easy day with this. They just warp straight to the thing, pop a Purify, and that's it. Slosglen, I've never been there. Tenet of Restraint now requires any emblem instead of 4 trophy fragments. Alright then. Also, I'm just going to make sure. Okay. There we go. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Dimensional Labyrinth. Archbishop Lazarus now has fixed HP independent of lab tier. It'll take 3 times as many purifies to kill him in lab as it does normally. He now always drops his trophy on kill and has a 10% chance to drop the star fragment. Groupies spawned by Lazarus now deal 50% less damage and no longer have elemental pierce at any tier. So if you're good at Lazarus, this would be worth doing. Endgame Dungeons. Nightmare at the Rogue Camp. A new game mode exclusive to Sin War Realm, so rip me. Rogue Camp has been overrun by a vicious undead horde. Are you up to the challenge? Can be accessed by any character at level 125, regardless of progress. To start playing, create a game on Hell difficulty with the password Halloween. Killing monsters rewards you with harvest points, which can be exchanged for keys to the spooky chest. Okay, I don't know what that is. Harvest points are shared between players in the event. Trick or treat. The chests can be opened repeatedly. Drops improve with each successful unlock. Rarely unlocks will fail and your hard-earned key will poof. Better luck next time. That's bullshit. Rewards include sets, sacred uniques, enhanced runes, unique jewels, relics, and jump scares. No, really. As well as scrolls of enchantment. Unique modifiers and stat boosts that can be applied once to each of your items. The chest can be looted in the camp or in a safe area accessible after interacting with the Deus Ex Machina. Survive long enough to face the evil controlling the nightmare. And Mirror Temple. That's the thing in the Twin Seas, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Binding a Bale. Level lockdown now happens after 1 minute, up from 20. That's the quest where you play as the Bale sprite. And you kill Tal Rasha. Legacy of Blood. Kill Bartuk and cube the charm within 15 seconds of entering. So, this is a speed run. Veiled Prophet. Kill Oris or Gamio before destroying the Veil Piercer. Kill this Veiled Prophet. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Doesn't the Veil Piercer give immunity to everything? I assume you'd have to lure one of these guys down to a corner outside of its radius and gank them. Also, these guys are harder than the actual boss. Hard Sin. Kill Asmodan without being hit by Molten Boulder from a Flame Blood. Good luck with desync. Invasion 2. Once the charm has been upgraded with Essence, the cube will no longer appear to... The cube recipe will no longer appear to execute. Improved wording in the instructions to the bonus quests. Okay. Judgment Day. Kill both... Wait, hold on. Judgment Day. Kill both Imperius and Mathael within 60 seconds of the hooded figure disappearing. Alright, I'm not sure what this is. Cube with both buffs on your character. So, it's the old upgrade. Alright. Quaffsin. Kill Quaffsin without being struck by a bone spear. If they move as fast as they did before, then this is not going to be that hard, even with desync. Especially given that, as far as I'm aware, and correct me if I'm wrong, you could just leave the arena and then come back when you see the little thing pop up. Kingdom Shadow Trophy Challenge. Just purify the ominous statue by the entrance, then kill Juris Khan while debuffed. The ominous statue grants a debuff which causes all teleport skills to have a an additional 50-second cooldown. Let me think. Let me see here. What was the ominous spirit. And this is what? The ominous shadow? Or not the ominous statue. Okay. So, would this apply to Pounce and Harbinger? Or just like Jatan's Gate and Teleport? I mean, you'll have this done by the time you get Teleport from the Void, obviously, but I am a little curious. And then this is basically asking characters to play a really tanky build. I mean, this was kind of always the case, but especially more so now. Banisher of Light. Kill Cabraxis without being struck by his Pillar of Poison. Max resistance rolls on the charm are now 2 to 3, up from 1 to 3. Legion of the Damned. Bone Chimes. Magic Find scaling has been doubled. Eve of Destruction. Kill Bale without being hit by his Black Carpet Bomb spell. I assume that's the thing that where the little black sludge pops up and then it damages you if you're still in the radius of it. Shouldn't be too hard, especially if you do a lot of damage. But again, desync could fuck you. Lord of Lies. Kill the real Belial after killing all of his clones? Oh my lord. Does he spawn a finite number of them now, or does he just spawn an infinite number of them? Because if it's the latter, then you better have some really good clear speed. Bremtown. Okay, identical to the old one. Regular charm no longer is required to kill the Dark Star Dragon within 90 seconds. Can now be done at any time. Shari Sanctum. Kill Volthek and Cubist Charm within 5 minutes of killing his altar. Okay, so you pop the thing and then you have 5 minutes to kill him to get the trophy. I've always been horrible at doing Yashari, so no way of me ever doing this. Unless it's been made easier since last time I played. Zaxix Trophy. Kill Zaxix without being struck by a Penitent. Trophy now grants tri-elemental damage instead of slow target. I feel like this is a buff, though I'm not actually sure if it is. Also, this is basically asking you to kill him really quickly. Which, I mean, Zaxix can be killed really quickly. So... Astro. Spider totems now empower nearby enemies, granting them 20% increased damage. Fix a bug where totems could drop double loot. Trophy challenge. Kill the real Astro while he's empowered by a spider totem. I think I only did the reworked Astroga once. Like a year and something ago. I seem to remember this not being such a pain in the ass compared to old versions. Though maybe I'm wrong. Nimir's Light. The sleep charm is now upgraded by cubing it in place of a charm after completing a trophy challenge. Bonuses are identical to before. Full trophies from lab or non-ladder cannot be used to upgrade the sleep. Invasion 3. Once charm has been upgraded with essence, the cube recipe will no longer appear to execute. Improved wording, okay. The Void. An area has removed excessive poison resistance. My moment of silence is this. Trophy challenge. Kill an area without allowing Lilith to take any damage. Trophy now grants 2 to all skills. Okay. Not having played in like a year and something, but remembering what this was, this seems so unbelievably cancerous to do. Maybe it's just my unenlightened and inexperienced mind talking here, but this seems so awful to try and do. Nephilim Sacrifice. Trophy challenge. Kill Aldi and cube the charm within 4 minutes of killing Morena the Corrupted. Do not fail Asmodan or Bale's trophy conditions on the path. Oh, that sound... Hold on. Asmodan. Oh. Oh, man, that... Some of these challenges seem really terrible to do. Especially on Realm with desync. Trophy now grants 4% Deadly Strike and 8% IED instead of the Tri-Ele damage, which I think this could be a buff. Corlick no longer leaps, fixed the long-standing bug where he would desync and become difficult to kill. Lazarus. Kill Laz without allowing any Black Hand Totem to cast Tremor. Oh boy, it's another one. That's another one that seems really hard. Herald of the End. Standing in the pentagram will now display a buff icon. That's actually nice. To let you know that you're actually in the thing correctly. Animation rework. Okay, just a glossary. Animations not mentioned below are unchanged. Reduced damage multiplier of unarmed attacks from 100% to 50%. Animations. One hand thrust casting speed improved to 7 frames per attack, down from 9. Two-hand sword attacks improved to 8, down from 10. Two-hand sword casting speed improved to 8, down from 9. Crossbow attacks improved to 7, down from 8. So, crossbow necro here. One-hand thrust blocking speed improved to 2, down from 3. Block speed required for fastest animation is 292, down from 434. And Great Hunt, maximum range of the spirits reduced by 50%. I feel this is fine. Assassins. Oh, and these are all just for Amazons. Okay. Okay. Animations. One-hand swing and thrust attacks now improved to 6 frames per attack, down from 8. Two-hand swords and spears attacks now improved to 8, down from 11. Two-hand other attacks slowed down slightly, but still unchanged at 7 FPA. Bow attacks improved. I'm not sure how many people use bows and crossbows with assassins. That seems kind of counterintuitive. But there might be some build that I'm missing somewhere. Probably is. Anyway, crossbow attacks improved to 8 FPA, down from 11. High attack speed required. Two-hand other casting now improved to 7, down from 8. All blocking speeds improved to 2, down from 3. Block speed now required for fast animation is 292, down from 600. This still seems kind of high. Psystorm. Mana drain moved to energize. Mana cost reduced. Now gains 0.4% total damage per cognition if you have at least 75% cognition. I have no idea what that is. This boost is reflected in the tooltip. Matched real damage to the damage listed in the tooltip, resulting in around a 20-30% damage boost at high skill levels. Energize now only activates at under 90% life. Drains 5% maximum mana cast. 5% maximum mana per cast of Psystorm to heal 1% maximum life per base level. Requires at least 10% of your maximum mana pool to trigger. Maximum skill reduced to 5. So Psystorm Assassin might now be a thing. I'm not sure though. Anathema no longer restricts to melee skills, can now be toggled on-off. IED at base level now 11% up from 6%, so buff. Max base level increase, or lowered to 20 from 25. That still seems like a buff. Fix the bug where you can sometimes grant this buff to a party member. Throwing. Maelstrom Mark IV. Weapon damage now 100%, down from 105. Witch Wind reduced number of hits per cast by roughly 40%. The skill could The skill hit count has not been changed significantly since Ultimative, when the game state was highly different. Yeah, it definitely was different back in Ultimative, which is when I first started playing back in the day. Currently with stationary bosses, curses like Banish and much more accessible unstriking healing effects, the number of hits is very excessive. The skill remains the best stacked damage ability in the game. Barbarians. Crossbow animation. Crossbow attacks improved to 8, down from 11. Two-hand other casting speed improved to 8, down from 9. All blocking speeds improved to 2, down from 4. Block speed is now 292, up from 232. Earthshaker. Earthquake aftershock damage now 180%, down from 200. Elementalist. Conflux, fixed error. Okay, fixed error with the classification. Animations. Bow and crossbow casting speed improved from 7, down from 8. All blocking speeds improved to 3, down from 7. That's a massive buff for Were Owl. Block speed required for fastest animation is 292, down from 600. And here's Were Owl form. All blocking speeds. Okay, I actually didn't realize it was a different animation, or different breakpoints here. Anyway, improved to 3, down from 4. Block speed required for fast animation is 200, down from 566. So this is actually theoretically possible now. Progeny's Blessing. Fix the bug with the synergy. Description. Werewolf form. All blocking speeds improved to 2 frames. Wow, that's pretty... That's a nice... well, that's a nice increase, but... Block speed required for fastest animation is 292, up from 200. Twisted Claw rework now causes a spiral of damaging tornadoes to erupt from the target. Alright, Necromancer. Bow attacks? Improved to 8 FPA, down from 10. Bow attacks. Alright. All blocking speeds improved to 2 FPA, down from 3. Block speed required 292, up from 280. Sacrifice. Remove the annoying Help Us audio. This applies to the monster version as well. Yeah, I have nothing against that. Malice. Dream Eater reduced. Damage reduced by 10%. Was this the single target skill? Maybe? I don't know. I haven't played Malice Necro since way back in the day, and I didn't like it back then. Melee. Deathlord. Hit recovery speed is 292, up from 600. Crossbow. Deathly Effigy. Reduced weapon damage multiplier of Bolt Rush from 90 to 50%. Bolt Rush range reduced by 37%. No longer blocks pathing. Seems like a massive nerf to Crossbow Necro. Summon. Nighthawks. Damage gained from levels smoothed out. Damage will be lower until 50 and slightly higher above. Death proc raised from 17 to 50%. Will deal about their tooltip damage per proc. Animations. Spear attacks improved to 6 FPA, down from 7. High attack speed required. Bow and crossbow attacks improved to 7, down from 10. All blocking speeds improved to 2, down from 3. Rapture. Fix the bug. Okay. Displaying wrong base duration. Incarnation. Annihilation. Fix the bug where the Hydra could sometimes be killed by enemies. Super Beast. Hit recovery and blocking speed improved to 3, down from 4. Hit recovery speed is 292, down from 535. Sorceress. One-hand thrust attacks, so... Oh, wait. I assume this means melee Sorc, basically. 7, down from 8. Two-hand swords, 8 from 11. Two-hand spears. I don't know who would use this, but 8 to 11. All blocking speeds improved to 2, down from 4. And then fire. Havoc. Damage reduced by 10%. I honestly don't know what this is. I know I've said that a lot so far, but that tends to happen when I haven't played in forever. And we still got a bit to go. Oh, where was I? Item-only skills. Arcane Swarm. Damage reduced by 14%. Orb of Annihilation. That's the one that costs 9,001 mana, I think. Double damage at level 1. Damage per skill level increased by 25%. 34% damage at in-game values. Tooltip now shows damage numbers instead of memes. Yeah. Yeah. Reduced visual intensity. ATMG. The skill has received a major improvement to make it competitive without relying on old placement mechanics. Base radius now 10 yards, down from 13.3. Radius now increases with base dexterity at 33% at 200, 500, and 900. Max radius of 20 yards. Ooh, so you could kill stuff from really far away. So this might actually be worth looking at for those who care. Weapon damage improved by 5%, 60 up from 55. Weapon damage modifier, this skill will now increase with your deadly or critical strike or IED, whichever is higher. Deals 75% weapon damage if you have 55 deadly critical strike or IED. Deals 95% weapon damage if you have at least 85% deadly critical strike or 110 IED. So I feel like you want to go with IED for this one? Maybe? I feel like this would be the better play. But maybe it would be better to do this for bosses. Again, my theory crafting might be way off. Mana cost now increases by 3 per skill level, up from 2. This should be irrelevant because you have Mana Steal. Mana Steal should be fine. And mana actually improves. Like, mana regen is actually good in median, not like the base game, which I'm learning because a little side tangent. I've been playing 113 again, and I forgot how absolutely slow the base game is. Still fun to play though, but yeah. Anyway, Flash, reduced damage variance. Damage gains from skills after level 28 reduced by 14%. Summon Glowing Fungus, Sinner, and Frostwalker. These are still in the game. Remove Elemental Pierce gain from minion attack rating. Will now gain Elemental Pierce from yours. Clear Mind. Reduced damage by 11%. Guided Chain. I definitely remember Guided Chain, because that was what I used in my Bowsork playthrough. Weapon damage increased to 120%. Seek range and lifetime of first arrow chain increased to better acquire targets. Banish. Enemy flat magic reduction reduced by 28%. Manatee Totem can now be summoned without a targeted corpse. Health increased by 300% to make it more durable at baseline. Totem Necro health is unchanged. Mana recovery is now 10 plus 2% per skill level. Old value is way too high because it provided essentially infinite mana. Someone who knows better would be able to tell me if that's true. It might have been. I don't think I ever played Totem Necro, honestly. Ellie Totem can now be summoned. Okay, same thing. Now grants bonus to IED at 9 plus 1% per skill level. Cherubim added bonus magic damage to tooltip if you have any. Fixed bug where magic damage from concentration was never applied. Consecration was never applied. Time Wave. Rare affix skill levels increased to 8 to 12, up from 1. Alright, general changes. Soul Soulbinder gloves. New master crafted gloves. Can spawn nearly all O skills from the rare affix pool. This includes those which can be found on any rare base regardless of slot or class requirement. Will respect affix generation rules. Base item requires 350 strength, dexterity, and level 100. Very rare drop from regular enemies in Cuirass 3000, and has a 3% drop from Manaruk, commander of the Legion of the Damned. The requirements and drop rate take into account that O skill builds are mainly used by veteran players, and that these are similar to an extra relic for many builds. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is basically asking you to, if you want to go for this, you're going to be farming Cuirass 3000 more. Because last time I played, the things required for Legion of the Damned were pretty rare, at least on single player. On Realm, I remember them being a lot more common. Flying Kinzal. New master-crafted LE base throwing knife. Adds 40% of dexterity as cold damage to the weapon. Gains 1 life on striking per 100 base vitality. I don't know if it's worth putting vitality in for this. Probably not, but... Base item has the same requirements as Sacred Throwing Knife. Only drops in Bremtown. Reduces LE... Introduces an LE base for knife users with powerful sustain as a trade-off for damage. Actual game starts tomorrow at around this time. Inviticus. Remove the weapon physical damage scaling from strength. It gave no meaningful bonus to early game characters. 11% at 500 strength and was too high at endgame. Replaced with extra 40 weapon damage at tier 4, scaled down at lower tiers. Shrines. Improve tooltips of all shrines by explaining how you can bless the items in game. Now explains that an item can only be blessed once and that blessings do not work on ethereal items. I mean, this I actually didn't know. I honestly didn't know you couldn't bless ethereal items. Not that I think I ever tried. But that's actually good that the game tells you that. Due to inflation, the I Am Rich gem now requires a Laz Trophy, Vial of Elder Blood, and Essence of Time to create... what was the Essence of Time? I assume that's something new or renamed. Arrow and Bolt Quivers have had their affixes modified. No longer roll resistances. Gold Find or Life Regen. Yeah, that's fine, because nobody rolls those for that. At least as far as I know. Can now roll modest amounts of flat LE damage, IED, and Fire, Lightning, Cold Pierce. So LE builds benefit from this. Chance to cast Cryo Beam has been replaced to chance to cast Cascade on kill. Cascade, that was the Bow Druid skill, where arrows fall from the sky, I believe. I could see this wrecking you when trying to do Lazarus. If you have that. Although, just remove the thing and replace it with something else. Chance to cast Sunstrike on striking has been replaced by chance to cast Arrow on striking. Angelic Crossbows now have a strength damage bonus value of 14%, up from 11%. Fixed a bug where magic rare crafted items could sometimes spawn plus skill bonuses to other classes. Angelic Shields now be able to spawn plus druid skills due to a technical limitation? Okay. Fixed a bug where miasma on attack was spawning on angelic ranged weapons. Occult Effigies. Elemental Dominion. Reworked now applies to melee Ellie weapons, granting them 4% chance to cast Life Spark on melee attack, and level 5 and plus 5 level required. Can be applied 2 times. Elemental Ire, reworked, now applies to ranged Ellie weapons, granting them 1% chance to cast level 4 Life Spark on striking, and level 5 required. Can be applied 2 times. Life Spark. That was the thing that just regenerated your health, I think. Hold on. I'm doing good, Mega Drive. I know you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about here, but just know that I'm talking about an update for a mod of Diablo 2. One of the most well-known mods of D2 that I have not played in a long time. Items that have the restitution mechanic, Wintry Majesty, Arrogance, and Endless Pride, now require heavenly souls to restore instead of trophy fragments. Hold on a second. Where was that? Okay, so it's asking you to do more farming of Column Grad / Library of Fate. Oh, wait. Khazra Pouch. Physical resist now 5%. Mana on attack is now higher. Bonus to defense is now higher a little bit. Flat physical damage is now 15 to 25, up from 10 to 20. Added 3% max fire res. Wait. Added maximum fire and lightning resistances. Will I actually try to play this on stream? No, I have no interest in playing this mod anymore. I played this mod for like 6 years on the channel, and I got tired of it. And I am not real... So far, I'll be honest, I don't really have an interest in playing it after reading these notes. But some people will like to hear this. Clarified, it only works if you have a source of AoE. Lacuni Cowl, max Ellie res bonus is now always 1%, up from 0 to 1, so you don't get wrecked by bad RNG. Would be nice if they change that for the actual charms, where I have to kill the same boss like 300 times to get a +2 to all skills. Done, Craig. Fire Lightning Ellie Pierce is now increased, substantially. Fire Lightning damage. Okay, so this thing's been buffed. Up from 200, 300, up from 150 to 200. Shiver Hood. Replaced minion life bonus with max cold res. I don't even remember this one at all. Cold spell damage increased by roughly 10%. 30, 40, up from 20, 30. Aiden's Lament. Replaced 2% max lightning res with 1 to max all resistance. Okay, this is a big improvement, especially for labyrinth farming. Undead demon damage bonus increased to 90 to 120, up from 60 to 120. Added physical resistance. This was the thing that was really good for paladins, I think. I forget which one this was. Metalhead. Removed ITD bonus. Yeah, it doesn't work against bosses. ITD never worked against bosses, even in the base Diablo 2. Reanimate chance bonus to defense. Increased lightning damage by a lot. Oh, and added max Ellie res. Okay, so Metalhead is actually going to be good for lab farming, I believe. Veil of Steel. Required level is now 100, down from 130. Weapon physical damage is now 200% up from 150. Leah's vision now gives Death Ripple enhancement. Point of no return, reworked completely. This item is all about harnessing the power of corruption. It can be used as an O skill build and or for traditional casters depending on corruptions. Adds 101% movement speed, 202% mana regeneration, 25%, 25 to Orb of Annihilation. The former, what was it called before in the tooltip? Like BFG 3000 or some shit. I think that's what it was called before. Also adds one of the following, or also adds the following corruption-related properties. Can be corrupted 10 times. Empowered corruption outcomes. Failed corruptions do not increase the required level, and failure probability is reduced. Successful corruptions increase required level by 10. Orb of Annihilation. 10% total damage corrupted item worn. All possible outcomes. 4 to all skills. 2 max Ellie res. Both of these are really good, especially this one. 25% spell damage. That's good. 10% max life. 25% max mana. 20% Ellie Pierce. 10% physical res, 20% bonus to all attributes, 150 life regenerated per second. Required level is now 50. Hold on, let me add these up. Hold on. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. So if I calculated this correctly, you need to be level 140 to be able to you need to be level 140 to have the maximum requirements for all this. Although, holy shit, this seems really powerful. Cold Blood removed Banish. I don't even remember what Banish did. Didn't it reduce damage done by enemies or something? Cold Pierce is now 20-30, up from 10%. Blizzard proc now 63, up from 50. Flat cold damage given specifically by Cold Blood doubled, now adds 150% cold spell damage. So this is basically Ellie. So far I'm getting the impression that the devs want you to do Ellie builds. Strength Beyond Strength. Removed Pyroblast proc. Yeah, that thing was worthless. Added physical damage, now 25 to 40. Panthera's Bite. Clarified that Super Beast proc has a short duration. Oh, I remember that one. That was the Amazon Spear, I think. Yeah, that was that one Amazon Spear. Senganita. Reworked completely. Item is now competitive with other endgame physical damage chest pieces while bringing unique flavor. Base stats. 5% chance to cast Thunderhammer on striking. Old proc was causing single target damage loss due to high frequency ND application. I don't know what ND stands for. Ellie resistance is 50%. Weapon physical damage 200 to 250%. Physical resist 15 to 20%. That's pretty good. Guard tower 1 arrow. Cherubim, 50 to 75 magic damage per skill level. In addition, if you have any of the following skills at level 30 or higher, ATMG, Charge Strike, Cherubim, Guard Tower, Lex Talionis? I don't even remember what this is. Rock Shock or Time Wave. 20% slow target, 100 life after each kill, 20% chance of crushing blow, physical damage reduced by 150. Armor provides straightforward benefits to any build which use the above skills. Even if your build doesn't main the above skills, the conditional bonuses can be unlocked through strategic gear choices. For example, Charge Strike, Affix on rare amulets, The Last Crusader, Hellmouth, Sacred Uniques, Relics, etc. Hellmouth. Bonus to defense is now always 50%. Max fire res is now always 2%. Bonus to strength is now 15 to 25%, up from 11 to 15%. Now adds 2% max poison res. And we're at the end, almost. Witch Hunter's Hood. Reduced max Ellie res bonus. Aww. Witch Hunter's got nerfed again. Added max resistance bonus to multiple 105 sacred uniques to compensate and will provide more gearing options. This thing was so good back in the Ultimative days when it gave 5% Ellie res across the board. Oh well. Like, the fact that it got nerfed this many times and is still even discussed for endgame gear, yeah, that's how good this thing is. And it's really cheap, too. Celestia's Myth. Max res on full bonus set reduced to 1%. That was the Spears on set. I forget if that was actually good or not. And I think I actually completed the set, and I don't remember if it's that good or not. Farseer, new rune helm word, requires Zod, L, and Cham. 1 to max Ellie res and 200% enhanced defense. Adds 8 max mana and 5% max life. That's pretty good. Well, actually, that's okay. Adds 1 to all skills and 75 life regen per second. Myth, new 2-hand barbarian axe rune word. Wasn't there a rune word in the base game called Myth? I could look that up real quick, but oh well. Requires Jaw, Ko, Gull, Jaw. Now adds 200% enhanced damage and 35 to 50 to 95 to 125 flat physical damage. Also has 30% increased attack speed, 20% strength, 10% physical resistance, and 1 to 5 life leech. Seems okay. Atla Kamani. Fixed the description bug with the IED amount. Komatho. Fixed the description bug. Haunt duration is increased by 4 seconds, not 2. Titan's Fortitude. I forget which route that was. Now has 2-minute duration to match the innate. Hurricane. Regen now works. Balefire now actually gives Balefire instead of Wrath. And Banish has been removed. Alright, so that's the Median XL Sigma 2.10 patch note readings. Overall, I'd say I haven't missed a whole lot. Maybe I have, and I'm just missing out, but I don't know. I still have no interest in playing, so hate to disappoint anyone by saying that, but oh well. I have enough interest to read patch notes as they come out, because nobody else is going to, I don't think. Unless Death Seraph is doing it. But anyways, that's the patch note reading, so thanks for watching. Good luck, have fun to people playing. And I guess I'll see you guys for the next one of these that I get wind of, so goodbye. And it's only an hour, not even.